Hi, this is Ralph Marston from the Daily Motivator with today's Daily Motivator message for Tuesday, August 16th, 2016. The title of today's message is Keep Your Thoughts Real. If you let your mind wander too much, it can wander into some very dark places. Your thoughts can get so far away from reality that your life is impaired. Yes, keep your mind open. Let it run full throttle. But keep it on the pavement of reality. You can literally think anything you choose to think. And those thoughts build upon one another. There's great power in your thinking, so use that power wisely. One effective way to keep your thoughts focused where you want them to be focused is to write them down. That forces you to think about your thoughts rather than letting them build into obsessions. Another useful tactic is to seek the feedback of others. If you have trouble explaining what you're thinking, perhaps those thoughts are getting outside the bounds of reality. Your thoughts have great power and influence over your life. Let them soar to the highest heights while also keeping them real. I wrote this message after realizing how important it is for me to write my thoughts down. My mind races, basically. I mean, I'm always thinking of things. And I've noticed that, number one, I lose track of those thoughts. I'll think about something and then never think it again. And I'll wonder, what was it I thought about, an hour ago or a day or two ago. So it's important to write down what I think. And another thing is writing down my thoughts keeps them from running off unchecked into fantasy. When you write something down, you have to challenge yourself to be a little bit objective about it. When it's written down, you have to commit it to certain specific words. You can't have these nebulous thoughts. And when you write them down, they tend not to become so obsessive, right? Because you've committed them to paper, and then you give yourself permission to move on to think about something else rather than thinking the same thought over and over again. So you write it down, or you discuss it with someone else. Bounce your thoughts off of somebody else. And that's one good way to see if what you're thinking has merit or if it's absolutely crazy and obsessive and has no value whatsoever. So thinking is very powerful. I mean, everything that you do, every action you take, every result you get started with a thought. So thoughts are extremely powerful. In fact, they're more powerful than we can ever realize. They're leading us in ways that we don't even know about. But we can take control of those thoughts to a degree. We can evaluate them and make sure that what we're thinking is leading us in a positive direction. And this was just some suggestions for doing that. So while thoughts are very, very powerful, and while you can think anything you want, and while it is fantastic to think imaginatively and to think things that you've never thought before, that no one else has ever thought before or said anything about before, that is extremely powerful. That's where inventions and all sorts of creative art and everything creative comes from, is thinking original thoughts. So by all means, get outside the bounds of what you've always thought before. Don't limit yourself to thinking what you've always thought before, but also keep an eye on those thoughts. Make sure they don't they don't wander into obsessions. They don't wander off into very dark, scary places that you don't really have any value for you. Keep your thoughts real. And go to greatday.com for some more Daily Motivator messages, and I hope to see you again here with another video. Thanks a lot. Bye.